Stop scrolling for just 10 seconds, because what I'm about to tell you is not theory. It's not another motivational line. This is the best financial advice you'll ever hear in your life. And if you miss even one step, you could end up staying stuck in the same paycheck to paycheck cycle forever. I want you to watch this entire video, not half, not pieces, because there's one trick hidden in here that could completely change how you handle money in America. Let's get real for a moment. Most people in America earn decent money, yet they feel broke all the time. Why? Because the moment that paycheck hits, it's already gone. Rent, car payment, credit card bills, groceries, and those Amazon orders we swear we didn't need. Here's the truth. It's not how much you make. It's how you manage what you already have. And nobody told you this in school, right? They taught you algebra, but not how to survive on a $3,500 paycheck. I learned this the hard way. I had a friend who made over $100K a year. Great salary, right? Guess what? He was broke every Friday. Why? Because he never followed this one piece of advice I'm about to share. On the other hand, I knew someone else making just $40K, and they had savings, investments, and peace of mind. The difference wasn't income. The difference was discipline and a system. That system is what I'm going to hand you in this video, step by step. Here it is. Pay yourself first. Always. No matter what. Sounds simple, but it's the one financial habit that separates the wealthy from the broke. Before you pay rent, before you pay your bills, before you even think about that Starbucks latte, you set aside money for yourself, not for spending, but for growing. The second that paycheck lands, you take at least 20% and move it out of sight, out of reach, into savings or investments. If you wait until the end of the month to save what's left, let me tell you, nothing will ever be left. Let me give you a real example. Most Americans spend $5 to $8 on coffee daily. Doesn't sound like much, right? But that's $150 to $200 a month. Over a year, that's more than $2,000. And if you invested that $2,000 every year instead of spending it, over 10 years you'd have more than $30,000. And that's before compound growth even kicks in. Now, I'm not saying never enjoy coffee, but I am saying, be conscious. Every dollar you spend today is a soldier that could have been fighting for your financial future tomorrow. Here's the big trap: living paycheck to paycheck. Statistics say nearly 63% of Americans are stuck in it. But listen closely. The way out isn't a raise, it's a shift in mindset. Imagine this. Every time your paycheck comes in, you split it into buckets. One bucket for essentials, one for investing in your future, and one for guilt-free fun. When you do this, you stop feeling broke because you're in control. The money no longer controls you. You control it. Here's a system you can apply today. It's called the 50-30-20 rule. 50% goes to needs, rent, utilities, car payment. 30% goes to wants, dining, Netflix, shopping. 20% goes straight to savings or investments. Now, if you want to fast-track wealth, flip it. Make it 50-20-30, or even 40-20-40. The point is, you must always protect that 20%. It's non-negotiable. It's your ticket out of financial stress. Now let me warn you, the single biggest enemy of your wealth in America isn't taxes, it's credit card debt. The average APR is 20% or higher. That means if you're carrying a $5,000 balance, you could be paying $1,000 a year just in interest. Think about it. The bank is getting rich because you didn't pay yourself first. That's why rule number 1 is savings. Because if you don't have savings, you'll swipe that credit card every time life throws you an emergency, and that card will keep you broke forever. Here's the secret most Americans miss. You can't save your way to wealth. Saving keeps you safe, but investing makes you rich. The money you save should not sit in a regular bank account earning 0.01% interest. That's just parking cash. Instead, put it to work. Index funds, retirement accounts, even side hustles that generate income. Imagine your money as employees. If they're just sitting around, they're useless. But if they're out there working for you, you're building an army of wealth that grows, even while you sleep. Before you dive into big investments, there's one thing you must build: your emergency fund. Think of it as a shield. Life in America is expensive. One medical bill, one car breakdown, one job layoff, and you're wiped out. You need at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in a separate account. Not for vacations, not for shopping, only for true emergencies. Without this, every time life hits you, you'll fall back into debt. With this shield, you stay standing strong. Here's the trick wealthy people use. They automate everything. When your paycheck hits, your bank should automatically move money into savings and investments. That way, you never decide whether to save. It happens before you even see the money. Because let's be honest, if you rely on willpower, you'll spend it. Automation is discipline without effort. It's the easiest hack to make sure you always pay yourself first. The best financial advice you'll ever hear isn't about a stock tip or some crypto coin. It's about a habit. Habits beat income, habits beat luck. If you build the habit of saving and investing consistently, even small amounts, you're on the millionaire track. For example, $500 a month invested in an index fund with 8% return could grow to over $745,000 in 30 years. That's not gambling. That's math. And it all starts with one habit: paying yourself first. Here's a dangerous trap: lifestyle creep. You get a raise and suddenly your rent goes up, your car gets upgraded, you're eating out more. Before you know it, you're earning more, but still broke. The trick? Every time your income increases, lock in at least half of that raise into savings or investments. That way, your wealth grows faster than your lifestyle. Live like you're still making $60K even when you hit $80K. That's how the wealthy stay wealthy. Now let's talk about extra income. One stream of income is risky. That paycheck is controlled by your employer, not you. But side hustles, freelancing, digital skills, even small online businesses give you leverage. Here's the advice: don't spend your side hustle money, invest it. Treat your paycheck as your survival money and your side hustle as your wealth building money. That's how average Americans create extraordinary futures. Most people want quick wins. But listen carefully. Wealth is a long-term game. The people who get rich fast usually lose it fast too. The best advice? Think in decades, not days. Invest steadily, consistently, and let compound interest work. Remember, Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire at 30. He became a billionaire because he stayed invested for decades. Wealth is patience plus consistency. Here's something nobody talks about. Your financial habits are shaped by the people around you. If everyone in your circle spends recklessly, you'll feel broke trying to keep up. But if you surround yourself with people who value saving, investing, and building, you'll naturally rise. The best financial advice you'll ever hear? Choose your financial environment wisely. It's not just money, it's mindset. Money isn't just about bills and budgets. It's about freedom, security, and legacy. You're not just saving for yourself. You're creating a future for your family, your kids, and maybe even generations after you. Imagine leaving behind not just debt, but wealth, investments, and knowledge. That's the ultimate level of financial advice. Don't just survive with money. Build with it. Grow with it. Pass it forward. So let me leave you with this. The best financial advice you'll ever hear is simple. Pay yourself first. Build habits, not excuses. Invest for the long term. Protect yourself from debt. And never let your money control you. You control it. Most people will hear this and do nothing. But if you take action today, even in a small way, your future self will thank you. Now, don't just watch this and move on. Rewatch it, apply it, and share it. Because the best advice is only powerful if you act on it. Hey, before you go, if this video gave you even one idea that could change your financial life, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next lesson.